Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, it's Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs. Credited with a 1 yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1 yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Carr to try again after the pick six.
This one taken in by Olave.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 30 on second down, Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Carr to throw again. Finding Taysom Hill complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kamara up the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, it's Carr. That's caught at the 2. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and
On play action. Now Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now receiver in motion left. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr going to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Saints have moved out in front. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases. Incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for...
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And
he's got him in, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Carr now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown. Jamal Williams from 6 yards away.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
He's got the 1st down and more.
Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 35 yards.
And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A deep one there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Carr to throw on second down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake. Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, now Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The Saints pick over first down 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Lions on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check that, street. Back in 60. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. It's certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner, hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Orleans offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so for 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push.